सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ध्येय आईएएस चैनल को और बेल आइकन को दबाइए लेटेस्ट वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए।
The standoffs between Indian and Chinese troops in Ladakh on the line of actual control (LAC), where initial steps towards disengagement have taken place, are surrounded by a number of patrolling points in Galwan, Hot Springs, and Gogra areas. The Chinese troops have moved away from the patrolling point 15 of the Hot Spring area of Ladakh as a part of disengagement underway to reduce tension on the borders. In today's edition of our DNS, we will talk about patrolling points. We are aware that the clash took place between the Army of India and China a few days back. The LAC is surrounded by a number of patrolling points. These patrolling points are identified and marked on the LAC. They serve as a guide to the location of the LAC for the soldiers, acting as indicators of the extent of actual control exercised on the territory by India. They are patrolled with a specific frequency by the security forces. The Indian side is able to establish and claim its physical presence of the line of control by regularly patrolling the patrolling points. There are different categories of patrolling points. Some patrolling points are prominent and identifiable geographical features such as a pass or a Nala junction where no numerals are given. Only those patrolling points where there are no prominent geographical features are numbered, as in the case of patrolling point 14 in Galwan Valley. Most of the patrolling points are located on the LAC except a few of them. The Depsang Plains in the northern Ladakh, where patrolling point 10, patrolling point 11, patrolling point 11A, patrolling point 12 and patrolling point 13 from Raki Nala to Jeevan Nala do not fall on the LAC. These are short of the LAC on the Indian side. Few of the patrolling points are under dispute. Patrolling point 10 to 13 in Dipsang Center, patrolling point 14 in Galwan, patrolling point 15 in Hot Spring, and patrolling point 17 and patrolling point 17A in Gogra are currently being disputed by both the sides, where the standoffs have taken place in the past few weeks. Unlike on the line of control with Pakistan, the border with China is not physically held by the army all along. The patrolling points are not the actual posts and thus they are not manned. They are just physical markers on the ground, chosen for their location and have no defensive potential or tactical importance for the army. When the patrolling points are not manned, there are some ways to prove the claim by the army. The claim is asserted by the Army or Joint Army ITBP patrols as they show some visible presence in these areas. This is done by physically visiting patrolling points with a higher frequency as the deployment has moved closer to the LAC and due to improved infrastructure. As the Chinese may not see when the Indian patrols visit these patrolling points, they will leave some cigarette packets or food tins with Indian markings behind. That lets the Chinese know that the Indian soldiers had visited the place, which indicates that India was in control of these areas. The question here arises, what is the frequency and who has given these patrolling points? So these patrolling points have been identified by the high-powered China study group starting from the year 1975 when patrolling limits for Indian forces were specified. It is based on the line of actual control after the government accepted the concept in 1993, which is also marked on the maps with the army in the border areas. The frequency of patrolling on the patrolling points is finalized by the Army headquarters in New Delhi on the basis of recommendations made by the Army and ITBP. The frequency of visiting these patrolling points are mentioned in the annual patrolling program. The duration of visiting every patrolling point is based on the terrain and the ground situation and also on the location of the line of actual control. The visiting duration can differ from once a month to twice a year.